Today we'll be diving into the exciting world of the home buying process in Huntsville, Alabama. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or just looking for some helpful tips, this video is for you.
Huntsville is a city buzzing with lots of opportunities, from its thriving tech industry to its picturesque surroundings, but buying a home can be a daunting task, especially if you're new to the process. That's why we've put together this video to help you navigate the ins and outs of purchasing your dream home here in Huntsville.
From determining your budget to closing the deal, we'll cover everything you need to know. So let's get started on this exciting journey together.
Let's begin by talking about the importance of being prepared when purchasing a home. Buying a home is a big decision, and it can be stressful if you're not prepared. But being organized and having a plan in place can help make the process smoother and less overwhelming.
Now let's go over some tips to help our first-time home buyers. The first step is to determine your budget. To calculate your budget, you need to consider your income, your expenses, your debt, and other financial obligations. You can use online calculators as an estimate, but we recommend working with a mortgage lender to help begin the pre-approval process. Oftentimes, mortgage lenders have loan programs that you may not be aware of or have recommendations on ways to structure your loan to save you some money.
When determining your budget, it's also important to consider your future plans, such as how long do you plan to stay in the home, and then factor in any additional costs like property taxes, homeowners insurance, and HOA fees if there are any.
Getting pre-approved for a mortgage is important to get a better sense of what amount you can afford to spend on a home. And having the pre-approval to submit with your offer shows sellers that you are a serious buyer.
The next step is to research the housing market. You can research the market by using online real estate websites to gather current information. You can also attend open houses to see what's available at your price point. And definitely you can work with a real estate agent to get expert advice on the local market.
When researching the market, you should consider factors like location, school districts, neighborhood amenities, and commute times. The Huntsville housing market is still very active despite the higher interest rates we've seen recently, and we are considered to be in a seller's market, which means there is a greater demand for homes than what is currently available. However, the market is moving more towards what we would call a balanced market, but we're not quite there yet. And this shift towards a balanced market is definitely a good thing for buyers.
Another important tip is to work with a real estate agent. Working with a real estate professional can help you easily navigate the home buying process. Find homes that meet your criteria and negotiate with the seller's agent.
You can find a good real estate agent by asking for referrals from friends and family, checking online reviews, and interviewing potential agents. When working with a real estate professional, you should expect them to share home listings with you based on your needs and wants, set up appointments to show you homes, provide guidance on the home buying process, and negotiate with sellers on your behalf.
Here's a few tips on touring homes and making an offer on a home.
When touring homes in Huntsville, your real estate agent will accompany you, and while there, they may point out any items that might catch their eye, both positive and negative. We recommend that you take notes, ask any questions you can think of, and finally envision yourself living in the home.
When you're ready to make an offer on a home, you will work with your real estate agent to draft a purchase agreement and include any contingencies or condition of the purchase. This can all be done over the phone, email, or in person, and usually all the documents can be signed digitally. Once you've completed signing the documents, your agent will submit the documents to the seller's agent.
After submitting the offer, one of three outcomes typically occurs. The first is that the seller accepts the offer as is. The second is that the seller declines the offer with no response. And the third and most common is that the seller will respond with a counteroffer asking you to negotiate on part of the offer, such as the price, closing date, or other items within the contract. Your real estate agent will notify you of the terms that the seller is countering with and offer suggestions and recommendations to help you determine how to respond to that counteroffer.
Once the negotiations have been settled and your new home is under contract, you will move into the closing phase of your home purchase. Your agent will forward all the documents to the local closing attorney, who will begin working on preparing the legal documents such as the deed, the title, and other required items to transfer the ownership of the home to you.
While the attorney works on the legal side, it is important to arrange any inspections that you might like done on the home. Having a general home inspection completed is the most important to ensure that there are no hidden issues or repairs needed before finalizing the purchase. These inspections are all paid for at the time that they are completed.
On closing day, you can expect to sign several documents, pay any closing costs, and finally get the keys to your new home.
Speaking of closing costs, these can include fees for the home appraisal, wood infestation inspection, title insurance, and more. It's important to budget for these costs, and your real estate agent can help you estimate how much that might be.
So to recap, buying a home for the first time can be overwhelming, but following these steps can make all the difference and get you into a great home in no time.
We hope this video has been helpful to you as you enter the exciting adventure of purchasing your first home. Take the information you've learned and start taking action towards buying your first home in Huntsville. If we can be of any assistance to you, we'd be happy to do so.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and leave any comments below, and check back here often as we post new videos about all things Rocket City and real estate.